Welcome back to Cryptorama, everyone. In today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at Cornucopias, which is a AAA quality game being built in Unreal Engine 5 on the Cardano blockchain. This, in my opinion, is going to be the #1 gaming metaverse on Cardano. Now, no offense to Clay Nation, Pavia, Virtua, any of those other builders. I'm sure they're going to make a great product as well. But I really do believe Cornucopias is going to be #1, and I'm going to explain why in this video. Cornucopias is going to be free to play, and it's a play to earn, learn to earn, build to earn, host to earn, stake to earn, you name it. There are so many different ways to earn playing this game. I'll get to those in just a little bit, but first let's take a look at the game itself. Cornucopias is a metaverse set in a vast, infinite space in which players can traverse around a network of virtual lands. Players start their adventure at their home bubble, which is a unique hub where you can store NFTs and properties. You can then take public transportation or your own flying NFT and go out and explore these other theme zones or city districts. Here, crypto-powered minigames can be accessed by the players. They can learn new skills and complete challenges in order to earn daily rewards. The game has a survival and needs-based mechanic, so players are going to be encouraged to go out and gather resources to, keep their player energized, to keep their vehicles fueled up, and things of that nature. The in-game economy is going to be based around gold and their own Copi token. You'll be able to earn these in-game. Gold can be traded for the Copi token, and the Copi token, of course, has real-world value and can be traded for any crypto, USD, you name it. The metaverse consists of a series of floating bubbles, zones, and custom domes. These all house virtual land. These can be owned by users as NFTs in the form of district land plots, custom domes, and home bubbles. Each of these will have their own use case. Of course, your home bubble, as we mentioned earlier, is where the player will start and is given to you for free. You can build that up, make it into a big home, and then later sell it as an NFT if you would like. Land plots are where players will socialize, quest, build, and compete for daily rewards. Zones are going to be split into district, and then each district is going to compete for a daily rewards pot. Both tenants and landowners will get their own separate rewards pot and will be able to complete daily tasks to earn those rewards. Custom domes are where people will be able to build PvP arenas. They'll be able to put on concert venues, galleries, events, you name it. My take on it is that the custom domes are going to be more for somebody who has maybe a project, a business idea, or just wants to try to build and market an awesome curated experience of their own. Whereas the land plots are going to be more for your average player that just wants to log on, play the game, and earn rewards that way. Some of the domes will also have curated content built by the design team, such as different theme zones, the city districts, and things like that. And that's to create a more engaging experience and then also be able to build these reward structures for the players as well. So I mentioned in the beginning of the video all the different ways that you could earn playing the game. So real quick, I do want to point out that one of my favorite aspects about the game is that the game isn't just being designed as a way to earn currency, whereas other blockchain games were basically just not very fun, but people played them to earn the token. Cornucopias has taken the opposite approach. They're really trying to build a really awesome, fun game that's going to really drive a lot of traffic to it. And then the bonus is that you can also earn while playing this game. So I just like the whole approach that they're taking, and the game, obviously, as you can see, is looking incredible. Now let's take a look at the different ways that you can actually earn crypto playing the game. So the first being play to earn. Obviously, you just log in daily, complete the daily rewards for a chance to earn the daily rewards pot. The next aspect was build to earn. So as I mentioned, there is a survival and needs system in the game. You're going to need fuel, you're going to need food, you're going to need wood to build structures. So players will be able to go out and source these materials and build and craft these items. You can then sell them on your land plot. You could have, a merchant, you could have a blacksmith, you could have a lumber mill, you could have a farm. You could rent out that property so that you have tenants that come in. In order to get the daily rewards for that district, you have to be a member of that district, which means you're either going to need to own land or rent a unit on that land. So a lot of ways you can earn through the build to earn function as well. For their learn to earn aspect, Cornucopias is teaming up with some of the best learning educational centers in the world. So they've already teamed up with the European Business University And basically, players will be able to come on, go into these learning centers, and then engage in crypto-powered mini games and learn a little bit and then earn rewards as well. So this is a really interesting aspect to me, as it's going to help bring on just casual gamers and onboard them to blockchain technology. So a lot of opportunities there in the learn to earn aspect as well. For stake to earn, there's actually two different types of staking you can partake in. You could stake the Copi token itself, or you can actually stake NFTs in order to earn Copi, other NFTs, or in-game resources. Currently, you can stake land for Copi rewards, which is really great. You just delegate your wallet to the Copi pool that has your land NFTs in it, and then you can withdraw your Copi rewards from Drip Drops, which is another really great platform. So that's been really fantastic. They're talking about in the future being able to stake flying NFTs as well, possibly just for resources. We don't know. Dome staking is coming up as well. So a lot of opportunities in the stake to earn also. In the future, players will also have an opportunity to host to earn if they would like. You'll be able to purchase a license to run a node. And there's two types of nodes. You got a Copi data node or a Copi game node. And all public node operators will be paid out in Copi as well, so that's another great way to potentially earn. This is also critical for decentralizing the game as well, and puts a lot of the power back into the hands of the users. Real quick, I want to show you guys the tokenomics as well, so I'm going to bring that up on the screen. Total supply, 3,840,000,000. So certainly not a super high number, not super low either. I think a great balance to support an in-game economy. Of course, you don't have to take my word for it because I'm just some guy. They actually have an economist that they've brought on to help flesh out this whole in-game economy. Speaking of which, let's get on over to the team, because a big reason that I invest, or one of the big aspects that I really take a look at when I'm investing, is the team. Of course, with Cornucopias, we have a really awesome team. All of the founders, which I've met 3 of them at CNFTCon, really great, really genuine guys. All of the founders are professionals in their own field and bring a lot to the table. They've really fleshed out a team of like over 40 individuals that are all working on this game. They've raised quite a bit of money through their NFT sales, which we'll get to in a minute as well. But all in all, the team is showing a lot of strength and a lot of power. Aside from that, they're actually incredibly transparent as well. 2 of the founders, Josh and Rob, they host a weekly Copi Cafe in which they just keep the whole community informed on what's going on. Again, very transparent, the team. They really listen to the community. There's been several instances in which, people came out and were saying something and the team responded, whether by, at one point they actually canceled a lot of the sales for the rest of the year due to community concerns. They've lowered the price of mints due to community concerns. So they really listen to community and take this really seriously. And they care about not just their own community, but the Cardano community as a whole. So yeah, the team just rock solid. All of them are doxed. All of them are top tier professionals, and they're just, they're here to build. They're doing a great job. Speaking of which, really thankful, of course, that they're here building on Cardano. They could have taken it anywhere. They did launch their Copi token on the Binance Smart Chain, so they had their own reasons for doing that. I know that some people were like, well, why don't you just launch on Cardano if you're building on Cardano? But there were just some limitations to the chain at the time, and now that we've had our Vassal hard fork, the bridge is coming soon, so you'll be able to transfer those coins from the Binance Smart Chain on a one-on-one basis over to the Cardano chain. But in any case, this really speaks to the interoperable future that they're aiming for. So even though they're building on the Cardano chain, they do plan to be interoperable with these other blockchains. There's no reason we have to be a maxi about it. It's not going to be a zero-sum game. And this is really just going to bring even more volume and more users over to our platform. As we've seen recently, we've had a lot of ETH and SOL people coming over to Cardano. The narrative is really changing. People are really starting to see the potential here. And I think that Cornucopias is going to be definitely one of those spots that a lot of volume floods into when we get all these people moving on over. So it's a smart play to be interoperable and try to bring in these other blockchains as well. Now, aside from that, they're also working on development of a mobile game. So they released it beta testing. I was fortunate enough to be part of the mobile test group. I got to test the game and get feedback. They obviously took the feedback very seriously. They took the game back and they're just totally redoing it. Some people were concerned because it was being built on Unity and 2D, while the main game is being built on Unreal Engine 5. So people were seeing the little bits that they could of the mobile game and confusing it for the main game. And then also I think that the feedback probably wasn't overwhelmingly positive for the early version of the mobile game. So it's really great to hear that they took that all seriously. They're taking it all back. You know, it wasn't all for naught. They learned a lot and they have a lot of stuff that they can still use. But they're going to be rebuilding the whole mobile game, which is great. Again, it's not part of the core game, but it's part of their whole to market plan that they've got going on. And yeah, these guys, they've got so much going on. They've got big plans. It's a huge project. Let's take a look at the roadmap real quick. So they've had a really successful track record so far. Not only did they build their own marketplace, which has the best minting tech on Cardano. Again, no shade for anybody else that's building their own minting tech. There are other pretty good techs out there, but I gotta say, bar none, so far, Cornucopias has the best minting tech that I've ever experienced. Super good experience. Of course, now they're always improving it and making improvements constantly, but they've done really good so far, and it's really promising what they've built. So, of course, they sold out their first NFT sale, the Bubble Jets. They ran into some hiccups on their second sale for the Javelin, and they actually ended up giving out those Javelins to free to everyone who had waited in the queue. They had to increase the supply to meet the demand, but it ended up being over $1 million in NFTs that they just gave out for free to the community. Aside from the Javelin giveaway, they also gave away free OG Bubble Jets to all their OGs in their Discord. About 800 people claimed those. A common OG Bubble Jet has a floor of over 1,200 ADA, so again, a really generous gesture. During their roadmap, they've actually done 3 NFT to tree sales, which were completely for charity. They gave 100% of the proceeds to Veritree and 100% of the royalties afterwards. And so they took that and they went and planted a bunch of trees in Senegal, Africa, and they're planting trees in British Columbia. And again, those royalties for forever are going to keep going back to Veritree and planting more trees. So it's just a gift that keeps on giving, and really great to see some real world good being done with these NFTs as well. Aside from those sales, they also did their custom dome sales and their land plot sales, all of which sold out every tier in a matter of seconds. They broke a lot of records for Cardano by having the highest priced mints. These were really high dollar NFTs and assets, and yeah, they sold out instantly, still practically instantly. So you can see that there is a huge demand for these types of NFTs and for a metaverse gaming project. So as you can tell, they've had a really eventful last year. They've really put out a lot of work. They had 2 multiplayer demos available at CNFTCon. Players could run around solos trying to find Camper Joe, or they could race in their multiplayer game. It must have taken so much for the team to be able to put these out there, and they looked incredible. Again, this is Unreal Engine 5, AAA quality graphics, AAA quality game being built on a blockchain. Absolutely incredible. Again, the game was fun. The graphics looked great. It was really engaging. Charles Hoskinson stopped by. Everyone just had really positive things to say, which is really great. When you're building a game, you want it to be that fun. You want it to be engaging, and you want it to just grab people's attention, and that's exactly what they've built so far. So yeah, an absolutely incredible year in the rearview mirror for the Cornucopias team. We've still got the Xmas Mint that I'm looking forward to coming up this year. They've got some more of the lore that's going to be releasing soon. And then next year, of course, we've got a bunch of stuff going on. We've got more mints for pets, weapons, mounts. Really excited for those. There's also going to be the land rush where we'll be able to come in and pick our land plots. So again, a lot to look forward to. It's a great time to join the project right now. Not financial advice, of course, but land prices and domes actually came down from mint, and these have exceptional utility. So it's only a matter of time before they go back up. It's definitely a really good buying opportunity. So join their Twitter, join their Discord, get involved with the community. It's a great time to be checking out the project. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more NFT coverage in the future, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.